So tonight we're going to Ghost Hollow, and we're going to go investigate some possible paranormal activity at the Hanging Tree, famous in the 1800s for, hanging.
In the late 1800s, it is said that 3 nameless horse thieves were lynched from a tree that was within what is now known as Ghost Hollow. Legends also refer to a young Indian maiden who decided to run off with a white man. Her father, in retaliation, decided to open fire at the man, but instead missed and struck his daughter, ultimately killing her. In consequence, this event is believed to have placed a curse on the area. Another story maintains that a local gambler from the nearby town of Ripley, Oklahoma was caught gambling crooked, or in other words, cheating. It is told that this man was also hung from the same tree that the 3 horse thieves were. Other rumors surround Ghost Hollow, such as a skeleton being found and later the discovery of a corpse, thus giving fuel to the idea that this area is cursed.
And unfortunately, some people have died there wrongfully, and others have died trying to see this tree. So we're going to head on down there. It's only about 25 minutes away. So we're getting a head start on it. Going to find out where we need to be. We didn't do any scouting during the day. We didn't ask any questions. If we could be there, we're going to find out if this is legit or not. I guess we're doing this. We're really low on reception here. We're going in. We're going to give it a check.
So I went ahead and put on night vision mode.
Okay.
And we are 2 minutes out from our destination. Absolute darkness, if you will. And not to mention we have 1 bar of signal. Definitely a spooky environment to be in.
We're just going to continue cruising through and see. But I'm saying if this is a bridge up here, we're not going to cross that because that bridge is old. We don't want anything, the weight of the vehicle to be an issue here.
Yeah, I say we can send it over this.
That doesn't scare you. Just the sheer fact, old wooden bridge, 2-ton vehicle cruising right over that. This used to be a bridge. It looks like you've got a post here, support beam. Wow.
There's a car coming.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's just the road crossing.
Oh yeah, that's the bridge up ahead.
That's Ripley, yeah. Just for our personal protection, just in case.
Impeded by darkness, Daniel and I locate a staging point within the confines of Ghost Hollow. Surrounded by trees and accompanied by a lonely dirt road, an outlet provides an open space for a base of operation. Here we will begin to set up an assortment of gear to aid in tonight's investigation. We will be equipped with an EMF and temperature reader, SB7 spirit box, EVP recorder, and other tools alike, one of which Daniel is currently assembling is a Kinect SLS camera. The device projects a grid of infrared lasers that in theory can detect and map anomalies unseen to the eye by overlaying a jointed stick figure structure.
Temperature, steady where it's supposed to be. EMF. You're getting like weird little spikes. I don't know if it has anything to do with the camera being close to it. Maybe it's just adjusting itself. But right now we're at a pretty standard EMF. Terrifying pathway down there. Unfortunately, the water's going to prevent us from getting over there right now. We haven't unlocked that area yet. However, if it dries up at some point, we come back out here, we're definitely going to take a trip down there. Can't quite make out what that says, but it's obviously overgrown. Like maybe no trespassing.
While scouting our surroundings with the help of our night vision camera and flashlight, we become aware that this area has not quite been fully abandoned. However, neglected.
The place obviously isn't uninhabited completely because there is some trash left around, although we know styrofoam doesn't disappear. Throw your trash in a trash can. I mean overall in general, if there's something here, I think it's best to just go be straightforward and ask and say, hey, Are you here? Are you with us? I mean, where does it start, right? We could walk around this place for hours and we might not find anything on EMF, but maybe if we just go out of our way. We've obviously made quite a presence here with our setup. A lot of frequencies being put out, a lot of energy, which is the type of thing that attracts paranormal activities. So we'll go ahead and I say we start asking questions. All right, I guess we're gonna go ahead and just make some recordings here. If there's anyone with us, make yourself known. Show us your presence. I'm going to go ahead and ask you a few questions if you're here. Give you time to respond. What is your name?
At this time, we are unaware that we have potentially captured an anomaly known as an orb. However, upon further analysis, I was able to determine that this anomaly was more than likely a flying insect. After several minutes of conducting our EVP session, we did not obtain any significant evidence other than a distant disembodied moan that we unfortunately did not capture. Myself and Daniel head back to our workstation where we will utilize the spirit box and an application on my phone that uses its various sensors to detect environmental changes. Those changes are interpreted through an algorithm to give a potential entity a voice much like the Ovilus device. Are you familiar with a certain tree that's here? Or was once here?
Melinda.
Is Melinda your name? Or is that someone else's name? Melinda, how old are you? Did you hear that? Something came through. Did you hear that? Something came through. Melinda, if that's you, try and say something again. Without gathering any further evidence, we unanimously decide to conclude tonight's investigation.
So what I have with me is known as sage. We like to call them smudge sticks. And the purpose and the idea behind this smudge stick is to cleanse the area of any entity, to calm down the spirits, not anger them, and we also don't want to bring anything home with us as well. So we're going to go ahead and cleanse the area here. We'll light the smudge. We're going to burn this sage, and it went out just like that. That's not normal for these. These burn really well. We're going to let that burn. It's going to cleanse the area for us. And I know you've got the camera, but I got to cleanse you too.
While we depart Ghost Hollow with little evidence to show for any paranormal activity, haunting sounds do in fact emit from the surrounding trees and shadows. From the howls of coyotes suggesting they are inching closer by the hour, to the buzz of critters that were growing louder, Ghost Hollow certainly has something lurking around.